On last night's program, we looked at Jeb Bush's recent comment before the McCain stuff broke out that Trump needs to be bold but not divisive. The whole country needs to be united. Are you kidding me? One of the stories that I read said the question remains as to whether or not Donald Trump can unite the Republican Party and unite the country. Only a fool or somebody who is malicious and deceitful would make such a statement. How do you unite people who on one hand want to save babies and on another hand other people who want to butcher them, rip them apart like that lady in Planned Parenthood? How do you unite people who believe marriage is a covenant, a sacrament given to us from God himself? And those who mock and say two men or two women can have a marriage. How do you unite people who are, on one hand, are working their heart and soul out to make their, to get their daily bread by the sweat of their brow, and then millions of people who are living off not the sweat of their own brow, but the sweat of that guy's brow? How do you unite them? Are you going to have a beer summit with President Obama? The issue is not unity, people. The issue is justice. Remember that. The issue is justice. How could you have unity between Southern slave owners and the slaves? A house divided will fall. Abraham Lincoln wasn't elected because he wanted unity. Can you imagine a reporter during the 1860 election saying, the question remains as to whether or not Abraham Lincoln can unite the Republican Party and unite the country? It's foolishness. It's absolute foolishness. Now, the reason you and I need to grasp this and to say it is because deceit, lies like this, can you unite the country? The underlying question is that the country should be united. No. Justice. The country should have justice. So the reason that we have to focus on this is because the underlying theme of that question is deceit. And deceit has the tendency to numb us. Yes. What we need is unity. Yes. Donald Trump is a bad man because he's divisive. Yes. No, I won't be divisive. I won't talk about things that divide people because we need unity. Unity. There's so much delusion going on in the country and in the Christian community that we need, the Bible says that God's word is like a hammer. Wham! Another place it says, the lion has roared, who can but fear? The Lord has spoken, who can but prophesy? That's book of Amos. So there's this delusion that's going on around us. We need to have prophetic voices, or just voices, alarm bells, hammers dropping that wake us up. And one of the things that I just love about Donald Trump, please understand me, okay? I love Donald Trump because I despise the Republican establishment. And the people in the country right now, the 15,000 crazies that came out to see him in Arizona a week ago, they despise the Republican establishment. And Donald Trump is giving people the permission to stand up against the Republican establishment and to say, oh, you've betrayed us. We despise you. Did you know that Donald Trump actually gave out Lindsey Graham's personal cell phone number? I mean, now we're really getting personal. But, guys like Lindsey Graham, who by the way, is cowardly. He is completely compromised. He is the reason, large part, why we have Sotomayor and Kagan on the Supreme Court, because of Lindsey Graham. I don't want unity with Lindsey Graham. I don't want him to be president. I don't want him to be in the Senate. And so a guy like Donald Trump having conflict with John McCain, who has been treacherous when it comes to righteousness, going after Lindsey Graham, Donald Trump going after the establishment, people love it because they're sick of the establishment. Now, when we come back, we're going to do something unique in the broadcast industry. We're going to actually play the clip of what Donald Trump said. You're going to love it. Thanks to friends like you, we have state-of-the-art cameras and state-of-the-art teleprompters and state-of-the-art gear here in the studio. We have one big need, however. We have not yet been able to upgrade our computers. The computers that we use for a television broadcast or to create a documentary are not like the kind that you can just go buy at Best Buy. They are expensive because it takes so much horsepower to create TV series and or documentaries. So I'm asking you, if you want to see this show grow and you want to see us finish the What Would Muhammad Do series, help us get these computers. 3 computers that we need right now are going to be just shy of $20,000. That's the kind of horsepower that we need. Go to the GoFundMe page you see right there, watch the pilot for What Would Muhammad Do, and if you like the show, give us a gift.